The nomad power cell's in the hold, guys.
Take it directly to Dr. Quintain in the artifact lab.
That was a little too close. Next time, listen to your old pal King and say no.
As you know, Dr. Quintain and I have poured through the translations from the panels, the Proteus tome, and even the stolen data from the prison ship. It seems that Dom Kavash had a vast empire long before man ever evolved.
So if these guys were so much more advanced than us, where are they now?
We don't know, Mr. Trent. There's no evidence to suggest any kind of war or disease or natural disaster that may have done away with them. They just vanished, leaving behind the nomads.
It seems nomads, or whatever they were really called, we can't pronounce the name yet. They were apparently created by the Dom Kavash to, well, look after things.
We're fighting the caretakers?
Well, in a manner of speaking. They are opportunistic parasites, not only of human beings, but of technology as well.
Which
Why didn't we
brings
let
us
King
to
in
the
here?
artifact. The Dam Kavosh had an amazingly advanced technology that was only partially based in these delicate formations. They used them for power, shields. This one is a, well, we'll show you. Kendra?
I discovered that if the computer sounded out the phonetic representation of the glyphs in a particular order...
Please, Doctor, in deference to those of us who are simple politicians.
Very well.
This is a nightlight. It helps you read in the dark by making the paper glow.
I'll be damned.
It's beautiful.
What's that?
That would be us. The artifact knows where it is in space at all times. It's a map.
But of what?
Well, it's just a theory, but...
Spit it out, Doctor.
From what we now know, with an empire as large as the Dam Kavosh, they couldn't rely on simple jump gates like we have today. They had to develop something more sophisticated. A vast array of hypergates, linking the far corners of their empire via one incredibly fast system for travel. This device is not only the map, it's the trigger, a key to reawakening the system.
Are you suggesting we turn this thing on?
Yes. If we can reactivate the hypergates, we'll break the hold of the nomads on their power supply and cut them down to a more manageable size, in theory.
Every key is a lock, Doctor. Where do we find this one?
There.
Mr. Trent.
Me?
The scale of this
Yes,
map is a
you.
bit off.
I want you and Zane to spearhead
I
this
mean,
effort.
we're there,
Understood?
the hypergate's there, and then there's a galaxy up there. Fly into the Nomad home system and activate the hypergate system. You know, just to overuse the word system a bit too much. The attack on the Nomad homeworld is another suicide mission. This is not about money. It's about the survival of mankind. Aurelian offers you one of the highly sophisticated Order heavy fighters as a reward. I've already got one. The dealers on Toledo will give you whatever you desire. A new ship, weapons, and or shield. But you already have, and they don't sell anything that I haven't already got.
As well see it through.
Oops.
What's going on?
Nomads, sir. A whole fleet of them.
Prepare ships for intercept.
Aye, sir.
Damn it. They must have followed us. We have to evacuate. Everybody to their ships. Take only what you need. Trent, Junie, we have to buy some time.
We're on it.
Now how do we turn this Tinker toy into a weapon?
I don't know, but it will take about 5 minutes.
Alpha and Gamma Wing cleared for launch. The nomads have destroyed the primary generator. All support personnel move to evacuation point immediately.
Be careful out there. You too.
Someone was flying Anubis upside down there.
This is Aurelian. The base is taking heavy damage from
Where did King go?
Hold them off as long as you can. Aurelian out.
Good God! They're everywhere!
Okay.
This is Colonel Zane. We are entering combat.
This is Alpha Leader, Colonel Zane. Alpha and Beta have been holding ground, but we're taking steady losses.
Beta Leader here. We're going in. Roger that, Alpha. Colonel Zane, this is Beta Leader. A large nomad ship just uncloaked in our sector. Acknowledged. I bet it's the base they're launching from. All units, concentrate your fire on the nomad battleship. We lost Alpha too.
This is Alpha, engaging the enemy.
Understood. We're going in.
That thing has a lot of health. Let's just...
We're engaging the battleship.
I can't make out a command center. What is our primary target? Beta Wing, concentrate your fire on the engines. Alpha Wing, take out those turrets.
Let's just sit here.
We're doing well. Let's keep it up.
Are we? I can't tell. Now I can. I'm not as safe here as I was from the Rhine battleships in their weak spot. Let's disable that one.
Keep concentrating your fire on it. Watch out, Beta 2. Pull up. We almost got it. All wings, let's finish this thing off. Just a few more shots. We did it. All wings, take out the remaining fighters.
That's not a good thing to see on your proximity radar thing. Yeah, that.
Damn it! Another nomad capital ship just uncloaked. All units, break off your attacks and engage the capital ship.
Colonel Trent, Colonel Zane, break away from the battle and return to base immediately.
Sir,
Badly.
another nomad capital ship just uncloaked. We can't leave.
That's an order. Our Tinker Toy weapon is ready.
Understood. Returning to base. Come on, Trent. Don't engage any nomad fighters. We have to get back to Aurelian.
What do you mean dock in use? Now is not the time to have dock in use. Damn you, Junie. Junie literally trying to get me killed. Did it just explode? Guess we don't need to worry about the battleship anymore.
Looks like the base is taking a pounding. The evacuation should be almost complete. We have to land quickly.
We've abandoned King and Von Clausen somewhere.
Trent, we've made modifications to the artifact. It should work now. All you need to do is activate it in the right location. What's the status out there?
It's unbelievable. The nomads are constantly getting reinforcements. We won't be able to hold them off much longer.
This is it. Everybody to their ships. Trent, Junie, escort the freighter with Quintain and Sinclair.
All set, sir.
Our forces will meet in the Nebula field on the far side of the system. Good luck.
Quintain, fly directly to the rallying point in the nebula. Trent and I will provide you cover.
Understood. We're on our way.
We're picking up another set of signals. Yet another Nomad capital ship is approaching Omicron. All combat wings, concentrate your fire on that ship and whatever else they throw at us. It is imperative that we buy our people some time to evacuate. I'm heading to the Osiris. Colonel Zane, make sure that Quintain and Sinclair get safely to the rallying point.
Wait, where did all the ships go?
Yes, sir. Damn it.
The NPCs just get them already.
Protect the transport at all costs. Quintain, keep heading toward the Osiris.
Understood. We have to get out of here.
Wow, this guy's just spinning in circles and no one can hit him. Let's hit him. There we go. Sinclair and Quintain got away fine. What are we here for? Is the sun even in the system? Going by how far away it is and how far this waypoint away is away, it doesn't seem to add up.
We made it! The nomads are falling back!
This is Delta Leader.
No, it's
Colonel
not.
Zane, we're here to escort you
Liar.
to the Osiris.
Liar.
Roger that! What's the situation?
We took
You are
heavy losses
Omicron.
during the evacuation. Only 4 transports and about 24 fighters made it back to the Osiris.
That bad?
To all units, I've arrived on the Osiris and we have reached the rallying point. Everybody, fall back.
Colonel Zane, we're approaching the Osiris.
Okay, this is it. Go ahead and land, Trent. I'll meet up with you on the deck.
Or at least they're not leaving me out here to die again.
Where is everyone?
The briefing's already started. Let's go.
Is everyone clear on their assignments? Okay then. Ah, Trent, Junko. Good, you've arrived. We're just now discussing our attack plan. Long-range scans have detected a nomad jump gate in the area that will lead us to our final destination. We'll fly there through the Badlands, which should give us some cover from the nomad attacks. We'll enter the jump gate and fly into what we think is the nomad homeworld. Once there, we'll have to improvise. We'll break into 4 attack groups. Trent, you will lead Alpha Team. I'll lead Beta, and Colonel Zane will head up Gamma. A group of heavy bombers will maintain a holding pattern until we can clear them a path. Any questions? Okay, let's go.
I don't know why we've got one of the Chancellor's guards here, but okay.
Herr von Clausen, you're coming with us?
Yes, I am. We must still drive the nomads from our worlds and avenge those we have lost. I'm going with you because I owe them something. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Good luck.
To us all.
Good luck, person who we've met for like a couple of hours, hour and a half. Here we go. Jump hole. That zooms in quickly. Everyone's crashing into each other.
Uploaded into everyone's neural nets.
All right, people. Here we go.
The Osiris is too large for the Nomad Gate and won't be able to assist us. According to our scans, the Nomad Gate is close, just outside the nebula. Expect heavy resistance once we clear it.
Clausen's upgraded his weapons.
Strategy. The Osiris will create a diversion on the other side of the system. Hopefully the Nomads will fall for it. Our strategy is to head directly into the Nomad Gate. We believe the alien homeworld lies directly on the other side. Our best chance is a frontal assault with everything we have.
Let's just work our way up to the front.
I see the gate. There it is.
Look at that thing. I'm not picking up any ships.
Keep your eyes open. The Nomads are bound to know we're coming.
There! A Nomad battleship!
All fighters, engage the Nomads.
Ow, ow, ow. Painful. Pain. Pain. Get into this crook quickly. It is useful to have all these people with cheating missiles, and they've cleared up all the ships already. It's ridiculous. Junie and King are no longer considered important enough, neither is von Clausen. Only Aurelian is important now.
What the heck is that?
Looks like a giant barrier of some sort. We must find a way to break through it.
How do we do that?
I'm reading several strong energy signatures on the surface. Those could be our targets. All ships head for the barrier.
We lost Alpha 2!
Oh, it's a different plane. I was wondering why those had different textures. Wonder if that's actually got collision.
I found an entrance through the barrier, but it looks
Yes, it does.
heavily shielded. Looks like several power generators are supplying the shield with enough power that I can't penetrate it.
Understood. Trent, you and your wing have to take out the power generators. All other units continue to engage the Nomad fighters.
Oh god, I've got interceptors. Okay, turrets. Turrets mean... Trying my best not to take much damage.
The first generator is gone. Good job, Alpha. Gamma 1 is on fire. We just lost Gamma 2.
I mean, Junie's just lost her entire wing, hasn't she? Useful if these guys with the massive missiles could actually help me with this. Are the torpedoes even doing any damage to this? Yes, it is. Good.
Trent's wing has destroyed the third generator. Only one more.
Howson forgets that he too is here. Okay, that torpedo didn't do anything.
The shield is going down.
All units, proceed to the opening. Trent, you and your wing go first.
Trent, fly through the opening in the barrier. We'll follow you.
Wow, look at this place.
It looks like the nomads built a complete shell around this sun.
Incredible. It's similar to the old theory of a Dyson sphere. It allows the nomads to harvest all energy coming from that sun. What do we do now?
Whatever it is, it's massive. Uploading coordinates.
All units, proceed to King's coordinates. Trent, this could be your target.
The NPCs are a lot more effective here than I remember.
Here they come! Trent, Judy, take your wings and proceed to the structure ahead. King, go with them.
It's doing that thing again.
Stay here and engage the nomads.
Stop spinning.
All right, it's up to us.
Thank you.
Let's put an end to these nomads, once and for all.
At least Gamma Wing seems to have come back to life magically. Don't like being close to that sun. I mean, I'm not exactly close to anything here, but still. Imagine if Sinclair and Quintain were here in their armored transport. That would just be ridiculous. Good thing they're not here. That's a lot of health. Why do the weapon platforms have more health than the power generator?
It's a city. A giant nomad city.
I'm reading a strong energy field around the structure. We have to find a way to disable it.
Gee, I wonder how. Nomad weapons are so loud.
We're running out of time.
Are we?
Trent, there are several generators powering that shield, much like the ones we destroyed earlier. Try taking them out. We'll cover you.
Be careful, Trent. Looks like they're surrounded by defense platforms.
Quick, we must crash into them to try and destroy them.
Damn it. No effect yet. Take out another one.
Don't know why I'm thinking of flying close to this thing. It's probably not a good idea. Let's just fly that way. Oh hey, more fighters. I must destroy them. I accept no criticism. Anything else to kill first? No. Oh well.
You did it! The shield is coming down!
Let's see how this goes.
Good work there, Trent.
Trent, good job.
Trent, I'm picking up an energy surge from your ship. 700 rels and rising.
Trent, it's the artifact. Something's gone wrong.
900 rels.
It's too dangerous. Trent, jettison that thing before it blows.
500 rels.
No, I'm already committed. We've only got one shot at this.
Trent!
The hypergate is open.
It's beautiful.
And it's driving out the nomads. They can't take the redistribution of power.
We beat them.
No, they're gone, but they're not beaten.
The Order will watch this gate. We'll be ready for them next time. There is much to be done in the colonies to repair what has happened. You're needed at home, Trent.
Home? And where's that now?
Manhattan, Trent. You can do a lot of good there.
Home? In Manhattan? You know, it doesn't sound so bad now. Now if I could just get a good Sidewinder fang. Let's go.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since hostilities between Rhineland and the other houses came to an abrupt end, and peace has settled over the colonies. Despite many lingering questions, government officials remain tight-lipped about what has triggered this sudden change. In other news, LSF Commander Junko Zane and Freelancer Edison Trent, both former enemies of the state, have been granted full pardons and have received the Lone Star for bravery, the highest decoration any individual in the colonies can receive. Though the details of their heroism...
Do not ask why we're suddenly allowing Order ships, which were known terrorists to, well, supposedly known terrorists, to land on our planet.
No, thanks.
I never told you. I asked the bartender about you the day we met.
You did you?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, what a coincidence.
Sorry I'm late. The debriefing took longer than usual.
I guess you can't rush the president. Or amnesty.
Not to mention the generous reward. Hang on 1 second, I'll be right back.
Aurelian. Let me tell Junie you're here.
No, Colonel Trent. Even with the colonies rebuilding, and the contaminated human population restored to normal, the threat isn't over. For now, it's better I stay less well known. I just wanted to see if you would consider a proposition.
What sort of proposition?
To be the eyes and ears of the Order here in Liberty. Think about it. Enjoy your vacation, Freelancer. I'll be in touch.
Be seeing you, Casper.
Trent, let me introduce Mr. Harrison, our newest diplomat. Mr. Harrison, Edison Trent.
Edison? What an unusual name.
Call me Trent. Pleased to meet you.
The pleasure is mine, Mr. Trent. President Jacoby speaks highly of you.
Hi everyone, now that the game's over I'm just going to give some thoughts and afterthoughts. I always enjoy playing this game, so it goes without saying that I did this time as well. Personally, I feel the game ages quite well, even without the HD mod, though with some hitches as you've undoubtedly noticed if you've watched this far. The space segments hold up particularly well. It doesn't handle rounded edges particularly well, but the particle effects carry that somewhat, so you hardly notice it until you see something like the shield generators at the end. In terms of story, I like what's there, but there are definitely parts where you can tell that bits were cut, especially towards the end. Things like how King wasn't mentioned between missions 4 and 11, Hackera saying we'll meet again and then disappearing, the Liberty story thread about them all in the Navy suddenly getting cut off with no real resolution. You could infer it back to being the Nomads' fault, but there's no real solid link mentioned. However, despite all that, you can also see that there's no real filler. Every mission contains at least something that leads back to the final plot to the extent that it could probably use some. Personally, I would definitely like it if there were more missions at the end. Another section in Rhineland, for instance, maybe something where Tobias and Hackera could come back so that the factions could present a more united front at the end. Though that would have been difficult since the actors behind those characters were probably the most famous of the cast at the time. If the game was made today, it would undoubtedly have some changes. They probably wouldn't get away with a certain scene in Mission 11, for instance. The Japanese and German characters would probably break into their native languages in the middle of sentences for the sake of it. Writers like that for some reason. As far as similar games go, so far I haven't found any that really scratch the itch the same way. I've heard of projects that try for it, but none either succeeded or are out yet. See Star Citizen for more info. As for the HD mod, as I said back in the first episode, it and the people behind it have been very helpful. As I'm making this, they're currently finishing up the next update for it, which has some new textures, user features, and fixes for things that we found together while I was streaming this. You can find a link to it in the description for each of the videos I've made for the game. And with that will be the end of Freelancer on this channel for the foreseeable future. The next game on the list is Neo, which I am still playing on stream and I'm about halfway through. After that I'll be moving on to the first Dark Souls game, Remastered, which I've never played before, and then I'll work my way through the Soulsborne series, excluding Sekiro as that's the only one I've finished before. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.